So what's good, what's good, what's good. It simply goes like this, right? Realize that you are not the illusion. You're outside of the illusion. But it's just like, are you aware that you're in the illusion, even though you technically are in the illusion, but do you know about it or not, right? Are you conscious of it or are you unconscious of it? Because you can put yourself into illusion consciously on purpose and just see and play that illusion out. And what's an illusion, guys? An illusion is the mind. The mind is an illusion. You are the presence that is experiencing the mind, and the mind's creating your world, your reality. But when you realize that you're not your mind, you can program your mind to a specific thing, but at the same time, you don't have to get lost in that mind or in that program or in that subconscious program, because you can realize that you're not the mind. You can experience the mind, and when you do that, you know that you don't have to identify with it, but you can still experience it, right? You know what I'm saying? You can experience it without identifying with it, or in a sense, identify with it, but don't attach to it, knowing that you're not actually that. You're actually just experiencing that. So it's almost like you're in a play. It's like we're in a play right now. We're in a movie theater. We're in a movie theater, right? And you're the main character in the play. It's like while you're the character, you're playing as the character, but at the same time, you some part of you knows or can remember easily that you're actually not that character. You're just playing that character. You see what I'm saying? And that's exactly what life is. It's exactly what life is. Same thing with a video game. Right, when you're the video game character, it's a little bit different with a video game. But if you're a video game character, right, you know you're in a video game. You know you're not the video game, and you're playing that character. Okay, but in some shape or form, you got to know that you're actually playing a game right now. You're playing a video game right now, bro. That's what life is, bro. That's what life is. You're in a fucking video game. You're in a fucking play. Right? Guess what? Guess what Shakespeare said? The whole world is a stage, and we're all the actors. The whole world is a stage, and we're all actors. You see what I'm saying? But do you know you're an actor? That's what I'm saying. Most people, they don't even know they're in the fucking play. Just imagine if you were in a video game and you didn't even know you were in a video game. And just imagine what would happen once you realize that you actually were in the video game. And not only are you in the video game, but you have all the cheat codes. You have all the cheat codes, bruh. It's your fucking mind. When you realize that your mind is what unlocks all these cheat codes. Do you know you can create your own cheat codes? Isn't that incredible? You can create whatever design you want for this game, bruh. You can do whatever you want, bro. Like, why wouldn't you be able to? Because a story you have playing in your head that tells you can't? Is that why? Oh, really? Is that why? Because there's a story in your head saying, well, this is why. Well, guess what, guys? There's a story in your head right now telling you why you can do something and why you can't do something. And guess what? They're both self-fulfilling prophecies. They're both self-fulfilling prophecies, bruh. You know why? Because nothing is true, bitch. Nothing's true, bitch. Everything's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay? You see what I'm saying right now? You see what I'm saying? Whatever you think about, you become. That's it. That's it, bro. Whatever you think about, you become. Because you're not your thoughts. You're the presence experiencing them. You can experience without identifying. And you can identify without attaching. Because it's all an experience within an experience within an experience. You see what I'm saying? You're in a video game. You created the video game. Not only did you create the video game, you can play whatever character you want in your own video game. And you can make up the rules. The only rules you have are the ones that you create in your own mind. You think, oh no, well, there's governments, there's societies, there's politics. Well, those only exist because it's in your mind. You see what I'm saying? You can put whatever you want in your mind. Nothing is true, bruh. What are the rules? There are no rules. You create them in your own mind. You create them in your own mind. Wow. And no food tastes as good as spiritual breakthrough feels. Because I'm feeling really good right now with this. I'm fasting right now. I'm on like 16 hours in. I'm only 16 hours in, which is crazy. But I just got this idea, and I was just like, wow, bro. I was like, bro, I got to make this video because I got to sit down for a second because this is crazy. Like, it's like you're in the video game, but do you know you're in the video game? Because when you realize you're actually in the video game, you don't have to attach yourself to that character. You can always change your character. It's like, think about it. Like, pretend you're playing Super Mario Kart, right? You've been Mario your whole life, or maybe you've been Yoshi. You've been Yoshi your whole life, and then you realize, you know what? I can be Donkey Kong. And then you start playing Donkey Kong for a while, and then after that, you're like, you know what? I could be Mario, and then you could be Mario for a while. You see what I'm saying? You could be each character for one race, for 2 races, maybe a whole cycle, maybe a whole season of your life, right? Maybe a chapter in your life. You can play any character. Because you're not the character, you're the observer of the character. You see what I'm saying? You're not your ego, you are observing your ego. You're not, that's not who you are. That's not who you are. You become that in that moment while you're in that experience, but you don't have to identify or attach with that. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Because it's not you. It's not you. Your presence is an awareness. Your pure consciousness, experiencing this present moment, vibrating whatever energy that you choose, man. Come on, bro. What's good? So who are you? Who do you want to be? Because guess what? Your personality isn't permanent, son. Your personality isn't permanent, son. This is a mind-blowing speech. It's going to change the world. This mind-blowing speech is going to change the whole world right now. And guess what? Guess what, guys? Every thought you think creates a parallel universe. And when you realize that each parallel universe is only 1 millimeter away from the next one, you know that your consciousness can go from body to body real quick without you even knowing. And that's what happens, guys. When you make a decision, when you change your mind, guess what? You switch parallel universes. Immediately. It happens so fast, you don't even know it. You don't even know it. You're not even aware of it. That's what's crazy about it. But once you're aware of it, you can do it consciously. You can do it on purpose, okay? What reality do you want? Because you can choose whichever one. It's your choice. You're in the video game. You get to create the rules. You get to choose what character you are. You can change characters. You can change the rules. There's so many things you can do. There's an infinite amount of things that you can do. Guess what, man? The story you tell yourself will only be true when you accept it. You see what I'm saying? When you have a thought, guess what? It's just a thought, bro. It's not true or false. And there's nothing is true or false. But thinking makes it so. Nothing is good or bad, but thinking makes it so. When something happens to you, if you say, oh, that's good, well, you just created a label, you just created a meaning, guess what? You're going to experience reality through that framework now. Guess what? If you say, oh, well, that thing is bad, well, guess what? That's not necessarily true, but because you believe it's true, then it becomes true in your reality because that's a framework you just created your own mind. Therefore, you're not viewing the thing neutrally anymore. You're actually viewing it through the framework you just created in your own mind. You see what I'm saying? Nothing is true. Everything is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Everything is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Nothing is good or bad, but thinking makes it so. That's fucking Shakespeare, bro. Again, I keep quoting Shakespeare, man. Maybe I am Shakespeare. Fuck it, man. Like, nothing is good or bad, but thinking makes it so. The whole stage is full of... You're fucking... This whole world's a stage, and we're all actors. But some of us know we're actors, and some of us are just fucking in the play, lost in the fucking play, don't even know we're in a fucking play. You're in a fucking play, bro. You're an actor in the play. We all have our roles. We have different roles in our life. There's different plays in this life. There's different characters. There's different acts. There's different lines. You got different lines too, but I mean, it's a deep analogy, bro. It really is. There's different lines you can use. There's different plays, bro. There's infinite possibilities, bro. And that's what's beautiful about it when you realize you're just a unique expression of the divine. Then now you can actually become and form yourself into anything you want because you're shapeless, you're formless, you're nameless, you're genderless, you're odorless. Guess what? You can form yourself into anything you want. Anything you want, and guess what? You can do that for any period of time that you want. It doesn't have to be permanent. Nothing's permanent, bro. Everything changes. Everything changes, bro. So guess what? You can experience a reality. You can experience a person. You can experience a character. You can experience a role. And you don't have to attach or cling onto or identify with that character or that role. You see what I'm saying? Because it's just an experience. Just an experience, man. Yeah, that's my message for today, man. You're in a fucking video game. But did you know that? Did you know you're in a video game? Well, now you know. You're in a fucking video game. Okay, guess what? You're in a fucking video game, son. Let's get it.